Hi, third grade readers. This is Miss Puziel, and in today's lesson, we are in Module 7, Lesson 10, Make a Difference. The focus question of this module is, how can one person make a meaningful difference in their local or global community? So don't forget, local means right where they live, and global means all around the world. So today we're focusing on something called aha moments. And today's focus question is, how might this change things? And remember, anytime you see this icon in a light blue box, be sure to write your response in your deck. So today's lesson objective is to identify important moments in the story by noticing when a character has an aha moment. We're going to review what an aha moment is and investigate some aha moments in a close read of One Plastic Bag, Aissatou Ceesay, and The Recycling Woman of Gambia by Miranda Paul. And then you're going to engage in some independent reading on your own and see if you can retell, summarize, and find some aha moments in your own independent reading. So at this point, we have finished reading One Plastic Bag, Aissatou Ceesay, and The Recycling Woman of Gambia. That means we have done a full read and get the gist of the passage. And we know that Aissatou Ceesay is a leader in her community who made a difference. So the genre of this passage is a biography, which is a story of a real person's life that is written by someone other than that person. And usually authors of biographies give the events in order, sometimes organize their ideas using headings, and might include illustrations to show important events in that person's life. So today we're going to do a close read. And when we do a close read, we focus on certain parts of the text to really pull it apart and understand it. That means we're going to dissect and understand the text. So first, we have to make sure we understood what we read. And we're going to do a retell or a summary of the events told in the biography to review what we read. So sometimes knowing which events are the most important can be a little tricky. So if you look at this retell chart, you can use these prompts to help you. You can think about the who, the what, the but, and how to help you retell a story. Or sometimes I like to say somebody wanted to, but so then. Somebody, or the who is the main character, and we know that's Aissatou Ceesay. And what did they want, or what did she want? We know that she wanted to use plastic bags to carry some of her items, but she faced a problem, which was that these plastic bags were hurting the animals and hurting things in her community. And then at the end, she solved this problem. So I don't want to go too into detail because we're going to use some of these aha moments to know if an event is important, so that can help us more with our retelling of the story or the passage. So let's review. One way to tell if an event is important is when a character has an aha moment. So why don't you try at home and say, aha, like you made an important discovery. Use your index finger to show you are having an aha moment. Go ahead. So you'll see, just like the student in this picture, there's a light bulb right next to her. And it's like she's having an idea or realizing something. So that is an aha moment. An aha moment is when the character suddenly understands something. A character might discover something important that changes how they act or feel. Aha moments are important because they change something for that character. They might learn a lesson, or they might have realized a problem, or they might have realized the answer to a problem. And usually that changes things for them in the rest of the story or the passage. So we are going to do a close read of Aissatou Ceesay. And as we do, we're going to pay close attention to the aha moments. So you're going to follow along in my book, pages 125, 130, and 138, and I have them for you on here. So let's take a look at pages 124 and 125. Aissatou walks with her chin frozen. Fat raindrops pelt her bare arms. Her face hides in the shadow of a palm leaf basket, and her neck stings with every step. Warm scents of burning wood and bubbling peanut stew drift past. Her village is close now. She lifts her nose to catch the smell. The basket tips. One fruit tumbles, then two, then 10. The basket breaks. Aissatou kicks the dirt. So pause this video and just think for a minute. What problem is Aissatou having here? Because this is going to lead to an aha moment for her. Something silky dances past her eyes, softening her anger. It moves like a flag flapping in the wind and settles under a tamarind tree. Aissatou slides the strange fabric through her fingers and discovers it can carry things inside. She gathers her fruits in the bag. The basket is useless now. She drops it, knowing it will crumble and mix back with the dirt. So what aha moment does Aissatou have here? What does she discover on this page? And discover is a key word for an aha moment. It's something you did not know before. How does this change things for her? How does this solve a problem that she had? So pause and think about that. And for the next one, we're going to focus on the aha moment here. Aissatou hears a goat crying and hurries toward grandmother's house. Why is it tied up? Where are the other goats? Inside, the butcher is speaking in a low voice. Many goats have been eating these, he says. The bags twist around their insides and the animals cannot survive. Now 3 of your goats and so many other goats in the village have died. Grandmother Mome's powerful shoulders sag. Aissatou must be strong and do something, but what? What is Aissatou realizing about the plastic bags? What do you think she will try to do next? So here she's having another aha moment. And this is different than the aha moment she had before. In the beginning of the story, she had a good feeling about the plastic bags. It helped her solve a problem. And now here, it's a little bit different. Think about what is happening with the goats. Think about what she's realizing. What do you think she's going to try and do next? Because this is how things are going to change for her because of this moment. And finally, at the end of the story, or of the biography, one woman lays Delassie coins on the table. She chooses a purse and shows it to one friend, then 2, then 10. Soon everybody wants one. Aissatou fills her own purse with Delassie. She zips it shut and rides home to tell grandmother she made enough to buy a new goat. When she passes by the pile of rubbish, she smiles because it is smaller now. She tells herself one day it will be gone and my home will be beautiful. And one day it is. So now think about what problem Aissatou has solved and what does she realize about this idea that she's had? Because this realization is her aha moment. Look at line 59 where it says, soon everybody wants one. What is it that everybody wants? How is this going to change things for her and her community? So now to wrap up, I want you to think about all of the sections of the passage that we focused on and summarize how did the aha moments change things for Aissatou Ceesay.